Capricorn, this is your energy reading for April 2025. It is April 1st as I am recording this. So if you are already feeling these energies, that makes sense. It is not the universe does not care what the date on our little piddly calendar is. So it's the energy is already coming in and will take us into May. And what I'm seeing for a lot of people is at least a weekend, sometimes 2 weeks into May. You know, we're all going to be at our own pace, but we are on this collective horse's ass heading into the next frequency. So here we are. I mean, we're here. We're here. So I am going to pull this overall, the first card, the overall energy card from this beautiful Magic the Gathering deck. No matter how you resonate with the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, does not matter. There might be a nugget of wisdom in here for you. I call in messages always and only from the highest vibration of love and light, always and only in the highest good of anyone who receives. That is you, the recipient. So let's get an overall energy card for you, Cap. I'm a Cap Sun, so I do try to remove my own shit from my lens as I'm doing these, because obviously I know what's going on in my life. And I always know the things that I want to hear, but can I handle the things that I need to hear when I'm the channeler, right? As I get a weird itch in my left eye that needs to be tended to immediately. You know those itches where you're like, nope, got to drop the glass of water because something itches. Like sometimes they're that immediate. Okay, so let's get an overall energy card. I know. Oh, yeah. I mean, they told me to look at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to take them both. Jace, Magic of the Mind. So Capricorn is a very masculine sign. It is the father sign, ruled by Neptune, I believe. I should know, right? I should know. I'm pretty sure that's right. And Neptune is the father planet. But so this is a very masculine card, which makes sense. But this is Jace, and in the MTG lore, Magic the Gathering lore, he is the heartthrob. He is the man, and Vraska is his woman, and it is a love story for the ages. But he is he a god or just a master? I want to say he's like a master of the mind. Hij. Let's go. Here we go. Jace Beleren is a planeswalker who is a master of illusions and mind magic. So he creates his own environment around him. But the card itself, everything that is made by humans was first envisioned in the mind. Capricorn, I'm seeing this overall energy being you really getting in touch with the world that you want to live in. Okay, your own little bubble. What do you want it to look like? You have to envision it, imagine it, and put yourself in the energy of how it's going to make you feel before you can get to it. We don't actually create anything. It's not everything that already exists. All we're doing is raising our vibration to match the things that we want. And then they just appear. Then they're there. Someone who masters their own mind wields a powerful tool. With the mind, you can see the unconscious patterns of your life. Break free of them if you so choose, and imagine new realities. So I talked about this. A beautiful friend of mine, Aisha Love, who is on here on YouTube as Multidimensional You, just the letter U. Find her, subscribe. She talks about, sorry, because of course, yeah, she talks about letting go of the stories. Everything is a story, including the statement that everything is a story, Our labels that we give ourselves, a story, you know, telling people, oh, I'm a Pleiadian, blah, blah. It's a story. It's all a story. Everyone is just telling themselves stories and creating their reality from those stories. And that's okay. That's what it means to be human. What we do is when we let go of a story that's no longer serving us, we have already attached to a new one, and that's okay. That's exactly what we do. That's how we move. That's how we move through linear time. I want to show you this other card that they told me to look at the bottom of the deck, and here it was, Turning to Stone, Basilisk. So interesting, because Turning to Stone would seem to symbolize stagnancy, not moving forward. And so, Capricorn, there may be a challenge for you in April of not letting go of the old stories. Let's keep going. Let's do it this way. I've been pulling from the other deck first. I'm going to mix it up for you, Cap, because I love you. Star Temple Oracle, we're going to pull 3 from this deck. Let's do it. Let's get the story for you, Capricorn, because I'm loving this so far. I love a challenge. Like, let's go. Okay, thank you. I really like different cards every reading, and it just doesn't happen. I don't know why. But I did get 2 new ones that I haven't pulled yet. And I only have Aquarius and Pisces after this. So, and then I'm done. So the first one, this card always makes me think of Pink. And Pink is my spirit animal right now. I just connected enough of her music. And this just looks like her, doesn't it? Yeah, just agree with me. You're not going to win. 17, the Amber Star, let go. I surrender and allow myself to grieve. What did I just say? This is the first card. Let go. I'm going to cry because I know what I'm letting go of. And what I want to tell you is what I keep reminding myself. Letting go of somebody does not necessarily mean that they are out of your life. It doesn't. I just realized I've got like these hangy things. Like, oh, I'm going to cut them out. I don't know why. Like, no, we don't need those. Thank you, manufacturers of clothing. Thank you, fast fashion. We don't need those little stringy things. So anyway, yeah. Welcome to my brain. She's dressed like a warrior. She's like, Pink would totally wear this at a concert. But she's not fighting. She's observing. She's surrendering. She's surrendering to the fact that maybe fighting is no longer the way through. That maybe fighting for something, fighting for a relationship, fighting for a job, fighting for a situation, fighting for a home, that energy is just not serving you anymore. It's just not. If you are having to fight for a relationship, then that means the other person is not. Because if you both wanted it, there'd be no fighting. If you both wanted it at the same level, there'd be no issue, okay? So let it go. Let it go. Let go, I surrender and allow myself to grieve. After just talking about how you weren't moving forward, guess why you weren't moving forward? Because this basilisk had you trapped in a pattern, in a space where you were justifying waiting for somebody, justifying fighting for something. Fighting for something is waiting for somebody else to move. Fighting for something is waiting for something else to move or to give or to release. It's all you. It's all you. Let's keep going. So that's 17, which breaks down to 8, which is infinity, which is the Ouroboros, the snake eating itself. It's ending and beginning, beginning and ending, ending and beginning. It's the second you let go and this thing ends, something new can begin. And it may very well be with that person, with that situation, with that job. If you let go of a job, what if that opens up a better job in the same place, right? Like, yeah, you can quit and everything and be done with the job, but really let go of it, everything about it. And it's going to open you up. And it's possible that you end right back up. Like I've known people who've done this. They're like, I was so done with everything. And then they offered me this job that I didn't even know was open. And it's been amazing. It's the same company, but a new job. You just never know. If you fully let go of a person, and this could be romantic or otherwise, parent, sibling, child, even bestie, it doesn't matter. But if you completely let go of them, then you allow them to be them. And you let go of expectation of what the relationship with them should look like. Okay. So that's what I'm working on. Like I said, it's really super hard. It's hard for me because I want to hold on and wait and let the basilisk just keep me in that stone place because, oh, they're going to catch up and we just can't. We just can't do it. So this is 25, which breaks down to 7. So you've got 8, 7, which is kind of a countdown. This is what I'm getting. Like, it's not a step backwards. It's just a countdown. It may feel like a step backwards only because what I'm getting is the temple is a little bit of a tower, but in a good way. Okay. So this is going to be a realization, an aha. And it's not going to be like a deep, dark pit. Okay. The Temple, home. I no longer search outside of myself for home. Damn, this is, fuck me. This is hitting me hard. So if you have longed for something else or someone else to fill the void and give you that, I know we say, oh, they should feel like home. They should feel like home. They should feel like home. You should already feel like home to yourself. So if you don't, and you meet somebody who feels like home, there will be rocky times if it lasts at all, because you're going to attach it to them if you haven't found it in you, okay? You're going to put expectation on them to become your home and to stay your home forever. And that is a lot of pressure for somebody. So you got to find it in here first. And then you got 33. There's a first, I think I got an 11, but not even a true 11. It was like a 29. This is the first double number. It's the first master number. The sacred orchard. Co-create. My abundance mindset attracts endless blessings. So I love that she's holding that golden apple. It's almost sinister, the look on her face, but that's okay. It's kind of cool. It's also like, hey, look what I can do. Like and she's got a butterfly right on her third eye. Like just like that is really opening up for you, Capricorn. You can create whatever the fuck you want. And 33 is Yeshua's master number, Christ consciousness, bringing it through. But it is not just him. Remember that. I will, this is my hill to die on. If I have one, I don't believe in that really, but if I had to have one, this would be it. Christ consciousness is not just Yeshua. It's Yeshua and Mary Magdalene. It has to be. It has to be the divine union. And so we are going to be bringing that through divine unions, through people coming together in romantic union. But you have to find that in here first. Like Yeshua was whole. He was whole within himself. He didn't need a partner. But when the partner was also whole within herself, then they could be together and still be free together and let each other be who they needed to be. This is helping. This is helping because I know what I'm letting go of was not giving me that. So it's all good. And you can't force it. You can't force it. You can't push it. You can't tell yourself, you can't create it if it's not in your highest good. You can, but what am I trying to say? You can, but it's not going to serve you. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. So even this, card is telling me that there's, and the fact that it came out with this guy, right? This stagnancy, this waiting for something, this trying to wait for something else to fill your emptiness. It's like you're trying to force it to come to be, and the universe and your soul is not going to let you do that anymore. So let's keep going. I am going to pull from this deck now, Transcendent Journeys. It's a beautiful deck. We're going to get 3 cards from this one. And then, yeah, I'll be good. Then I'm going to take a little break. Try to finish these last 2. I just have Aquarius and Pisces left to do, and I'm going to try and get them done tonight. But I also am tired, and I'm losing my voice, so it might not happen. I know. Angie's waiting for Pisces. My bestie's waiting for Pisces. I didn't put her last on purpose. I try to start with where we are, and we are in Aries, and so then I just go from there. Pisces ends up last on the list this time. All right, so let's get 3 more cards. Let's keep this story going through for April. So yeah, you're really going to be stepping into this Christ consciousness, which tells me that balancing is happening within so that you can call in. I know for a fact that I am on a divine partner journey. I just don't know what that's going to look like anymore. And I have to let go of expectation. And so I'm alone right now. I am single now, but I am meant to come together with a divine partner and create a joint mission. That's my journey. I know it is. And you can't talk me out of that. That's the story I'm holding on to. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Y'all, okay. I know I probably just called this card in, but that's okay. It still came through. 32, Hope, the rising phoenix. You're not the only one who's gotten phoenix energy. Really rebirth here, halfway through April-ish, into the end of April. Total rebirth, and it's coming in after you really learning how to co-create your reality. That doesn't force or push anything. It just surrenders to what the universe wants for you, but also calling in exactly what you know is part of your path, right? So yeah, hope. 5 is big change. We'll take that. 17, you got another 17. So this amber star was 17, and now this is 17. And this is also this is almost like the feminine, more feminine version of this card, where this is pink, like taking a little break. Pink the badass, taking a little break. Joyful beginnings, Magdalene's reverie. And so this is Mary Magdalene, and she's really contemplative here. She's really just like still, and she's kind of just being. She's just in being, but it's also 17, and it breaks down to 8, which is another ending and beginning. Let's see what she says here. Plant a seed and give it love. And it does say joyful beginnings. So it's definitely beginning. Plant a seed and give it love and attention. Cherish the creation and watch it develop and thrive. Secrecy may be required in the early days. Okay, this is interesting. So once you have gone through this change, this rebirth, this is the Phoenix energy, right? And it's a new beginning. Things are going to come in for you that you're going to want to do in your life. Don't share with everybody. Only share the things that are coming through for you. Like, let's say you have ahas, revelations. Let's say you get clarity and you're like, oh my God, this is what I'm going to do with my life. Or this is where I'm going next. Only share with those you're really, really close to and trust, okay? That's what's coming through. A pregnant Mary Magdalene quietly contemplates. Oh, I said she was contemplative, and I didn't even know that that's what. Quietly contemplates the soul growing within her and considers what it will mean for humankind. Her face reflects this vision as she sits in reverie. Her knowledge must be kept secret for a time. Its safekeeping is a great responsibility. Around her body, Mary Magdalene wears red string tied in the 7 sacred knots of protection to help her keep her secret. Oh, so like one like on her umpire waist there, right under her boobs. She's got a string hanging. You have a deep knowing that something of great importance germinates within you, waiting for the right time to burst forth and bloom. Be patient and mindful. Waiting is difficult, but the time will come. So something is going to come through if it hasn't already. You may already know what you came here to create, and it might be that you just can't seem to be getting it going, and it's because the energy of the collective humanity is not ready for what you're bringing through yet. Okay, be patient. I know, Capricorn, that is really hard for you to hear, because I know when my guides tell me to be patient, I tend to give them the bird, right? It's like, no, stop it. So then you got another 7. So remember, we got this 25, the temple is a 7. You also got a 43, eternal love. So I literally pulled the divine partner card, and it's coming in under the creating blessings. You become the creatrix. Oh, why did I say that? I don't even like that word. Okay. I don't like that word. All right. The union of 2 spirits, opposite in polarity, harmonizes into a 3rd expression. This is the alchemy of love, and it cannot be destroyed. I'm sorry I'm saying this so deadpan. I'm in a place right now. Heros Gamos is a sacred marriage in which sex becomes a conscious ritual of love, an act of divine union between a god and goddess. In the ancient rite of sacred kingship, the king made love to his queen as the sovereign goddess. She represented the sanctity of the earth and bestowed the sacred kingship upon him, allowing sovereignty as long as he respected her. Fuck yeah. These ideals, which create a balance of heart, mind, spirit, and respect for one another, represent the highest love possible. The result is an enduring relationship through equal partnership between friends, family members, or lovers. So it's not just romantic, but it's definitely waxing romantic. It's definitely hitting you over the head with the romance. But oh, what a beautiful message. And it's also, I love how they're wearing this white, this kind of off-white. It's like return to purity, but it's like a new purity. It's not, because it's not like white. It's telling me that it's not like dirty, it's just new. It's a new perspective of what purity truly means. And it doesn't necessarily mean wiped clean of everything, right? It's and again, I'm not saying this is a dirty beginning. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Let's get a wrap-up card. Let's get the wrap-up card. All right. Do I want to pull another one? Yeah. It's telling me to pull another one to clarify. Or do I want another? I do. I want another star temple just to clarify before we wrap up, because we've got time, because this one's going fast. Oh my gosh. So you create your own reality. You are the illusionist. You are the master of your own mind. You have been in resistance of moving because you've been waiting for something and you've been allowing it. Okay. You are not a victim. Let go. Let go. Stop searching for something outside of yourself. And this came out in reverse, just FYI, which really just to me says that you're in resistance of it. And I know that I have been resisting, really claiming, owning, surrendering to the fact that I have to be my own home first for someone else to come in and be my home, if that makes sense. Okay. And then you got this master number, Yeshua's master number, Christ consciousness coming in, the sacred orchard, co-create. So that tells me again, the Christ consciousness, I didn't see this. This didn't hit me until just now. It says co-create, obviously with your divine partner. So then you got rising out of the ashes. So there's going to be a burning to the ground in April, had one in March. Cool. Had one on March 14th. Awesome. And then a new beginning, joyful beginning. She's pregnant here and knowing that she's bringing through something important. So don't take this literally. It's not going to be a pregnancy for everybody. It's not going to be a pregnancy for me. I'm 54, but it's going to be something that I'm creating and bringing into the world or birthing with a divine partner, which is confirmed here. Okay, so for some of you, it is going to be a non-romantic partnership if you're not looking for love or if you don't feel like you're on the divine union, the divine partner path, and that's totally fine. But the fact that you have 2 17s, which 17, look it up, whatever that means for you. 17, if you know, you know, if you're a conspiracy theorist, if you know, you know. It's also my second son. That's his birthday. I don't know. It stands out to me as that. And he is my empath. He is my deeply, deeply giving and compassionate and big-hearted empath. He will give and give and give until he's sick. Like, this is who he is. He's a Virgo sun. Don't worry. I've been teaching him not to do that. And then you got 2 7s in a 25 and a 43. So 2 kind of indirect 7s. But resisting that searching for home, this is going to be, April is going to be really beautiful. It's going to be really, let's just get one more of the Star Temple cards, just for clarification of anything that may be confusing. And then we'll wrap it up. All right, that's good. 12, the Huntress. The Huntress. I resonate as the Huntress. I resonate having my higher self is a Huntress. Quest, the Pleiades, which of course this is the Pleiadian deck, so it's not that surprising that I was talking about the Pleiades, because I was talking about the Pleiades because it's a Pleiadian deck. The Pleiades light my quest to be wild and free. What did I just say about coming into union? Should feel like 2 completely free, independent beings coming together and being able to still be themselves and be free, be even more free, because they will be each other's new set point, new reset point almost. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to leave it there. But look at this. Beautiful. 12 breaks down to 3. But I don't even really love to break down 12. I tend to think of 12 as a divine masculine number. 13 is the divine feminine. And so even though this is a feminine image, look how masculine the image is really overall. I do feel like it could be a woman, but not necessarily. Like, they're not showing us female parts, but does seem feminine and masculine. It's like a badass feminine, right? It's like the girl boss energy, but in a good way, because I'm not a fan of the girl boss. It's just been warped. That's all. If you resonate with girl boss and it's positive for you, great. That's beautiful. I love that. It's not aligning with me. It's interesting too, because my oldest right now is at archery practice. Right now, as we speak, is at archery practice, preparing for nationals. And she's an archer. So she is the Huntress. I am being told that I need to tune back into the Huntress. Maybe that's a good message for you too, not as a warrior or fighter, but just as pinpointing what you want. Like this is not about like killing your own food. It's more about focusing on what exactly it is that you want. And I received a message from a friend in a group the other day that said, she asked me, have you ever written down what you want? Have you ever written down what you want in a partner? Have you ever written down the qualities you want? And I haven't. And I'm going to do that because there are lots of things that I want to write down. I actually was driving today alone and I just started talking and declared it out loud. So maybe getting it down on paper is the next step, just to have it for me to reference. But yeah, this is not about fighting or being a warrior. This is about tuning into what you really want. So let's get a wrap up. And co-creating it, whether it's with a partner or not, you're still co-creating with higher versions of you and the inner, if you think of it too as the divine masculine, divine feminine within co-creating. But man, I can't believe that I missed that. And so it's huge. And I hate that I did get these messages in a way because, they're authentic. I know they're authentic because it feels authentic because I really was in a void space and I didn't really want to see these. So this is what I needed to see. So I do know that there's a divine partner out there for me. Is it the person that I'm letting go of? Maybe I have to let go. I have to let go to find out. And I know that doesn't necessarily make sense, but that's exactly what this reading is telling you to do. Let go. Like she's standing there. Pink is a badass. She's standing there alone and she's fine alone. She's totally fine alone. She's got everything she needs, but she'd like a partner. She'd like a partner. Maybe not in real life. I can't speak for her, but you know what I'm saying. So the wrap-up card is Be Unstoppable, Minotaur. Be unstoppable. Don't let anything mess up your focus. Don't let anything fuck with you. Don't let anybody hustle you. It's a Pink song. Don't hustle me. Listen to it. Don't fuck with me. Don't hustle me. Okay, Minotaur. Where are you, Minotaur? Here. Let's look him up because he's gorgeous. You have a power within you, an inner resolve that makes you unstoppable, which you can access when you know what you truly value, when you know what your North Star is, okay? When you know where you're going and you're going to be coming out of the ashes and a new beginning and coming into union within and without, or just within, depending on what you're wanting in your path, what is resonating with you. When you merge this resolve with your passion, you can move mountains. And this beautiful creature, if you want to know the lore, on the plane of Theros, even minotaurs can be heroes. So he's a good guy. I love that. And he's a good guy. Jace is a good guy. I love that. You just had this, so did I. You just had this energy of, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because maybe they'll catch up, or maybe something will catch up, or maybe something will happen. So it's like you've been frozen. You were turned to stone pretty much since November, maybe slowly. And now you're starting to realize, I don't want to be stone. I want to keep going. And if it means that they don't come with, or this job doesn't come with, or I have to move, or whatever it means, then okay, I'm ready for this change. I'm ready for this change, Capricorn. Say it with me. I'm ready for this change. I'm ready for transformation. I'm ready to rise out of the ashes. Of course, you have to become the ashes first. You have to burn it to the ground first. You won't have to do anything. Allow, surrender to everything that you have been holding on to burn to the ground so that you can move forward. Okay? I love you guys so much. This was a beautiful reading. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.